It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Man, it is great to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit full stride. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Lakers. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Chicago right now, they've got Vucevic. Winslow is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Irving, and it's Hield in at the 2. Now here is Ibaka, and he makes that one. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
It's stolen by Barea. And Thomas has it in the corner. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Well, you have to stay attached to Isaiah Thomas because in catch-and-shoot situations, this guy is ready to fire.
Winslow kicks to Vucevic. Irving can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Van Vliet with the bucket. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving passes to Hield. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And that one drops.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Thomas finds Barea. Here's Van Vliet, covered by Winslow. Van Vliet passes to Mason. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Pass to Hield. Ibaka outside. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Vucevic. Hield's got his second basket of the game.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Tries again. Vucevic makes it off the glass.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Thomas gets the bucket. Thomas got 6. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Another shot, and it's Vucevic missing. For Baltimore, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Mason misses.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
Winslow, good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
A nice shot by Barea.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Mason against Irving. Pass to Vucevic. And he drops it in from the low post. 6 points for him.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
league's best point guards. Kyrie Irving had this.
2011, I came into the league.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
We've got Isaiah Thomas. Ulis is out there with Mason. And there's J.J. Barea, and it's Van Vliet in at the 4 slot. So the Bulls 5 right now. Hield is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Winslow, then it's Ibaka, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The things Kyrie Irving can do with the basketball are just jaw-dropping. Doris, a gifted ball handler.
Well, he will go down as one of the best dribblers to ever play the game. Creative, consistent, quick with every move. He is fun to watch, Kev.
2 on the clock. Thomas's shot is off. Chicago trailing here. Hield outside. Irving kicks to Hield. Winslow with it. Now Thomas defending. And the pass to Vucevic.
Well, we know this about Nikola Vucevic, right? He's always been a reliable option on the offensive end. He's at his best when he's sort of balancing that inside and outside game. This guy a year ago focused on posting up and getting better looks close to the basket. Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Baltimore.
And no matter how well you defend, when you shoot that poorly, it's going to be a very difficult challenge for you to get a win.
Yeah, I thought too many hard shots. I don't know whether it was a question of strategy or if guys were just unwilling to work for something better.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Mason, the pass to Barea. Thomas surveying the D. Over Winslow. Thomas, no good. And as talented as Vucevic is on offense, detractors will always question Doris his defense.
Well, I think, Kevin, there's no secret here that his defense is not as strong as his offense. But from a purely statistical standpoint, his team is much better with him on the floor.
Baltimore with the ball. Justice Winslow missing his last shot.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
It really is, Greg. These squads are evenly matched. They are going at it right now.
Now, here's Vucevic. And Ibaka slams it in.
I have always loved the intensity with which Serge Ibaka plays, especially on the glass. He understands how to use his length.
Here's Van Vliet. Outside Thomas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you, you have to respect Isaiah Thomas's physicality. He may have a small frame, but a big-time heart and big-time energy.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:22 left to play here in the second quarter. Irving finds Hield. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Takes the 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Hield. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
Ulis dishes to Mason. Shot clock at 6. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Winslow against Thomas. Winslow kicks to Irving. Hield outside. Winslow, the pass to Vucevic. And the dunk by Winslow.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Irving. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
And Greg, you know this, having played the point guard position. He's been excellent at cutting apart the defense with both his passing and his playmaking thus far.
They've got Ulis. He's out there with Mason. Isaiah Thomas out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Van Vliet in at the 4. That's the rope for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. In the past, it has been suggested, Doris, that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it is always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era, when the reality is those were up-tempo, Showtime-type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
Now Mason, 5 points in the game. Pass to Barea. Shoots over Winslow. That one off the back iron and out. The Bulls leading by 4. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Winslow's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ulis kicks to Barea. There's Thomas with the 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Winslow, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
Well, they're certainly connecting on a lot of shots in the second half, generating high percentage looks and really cashing in.
Now, here's Ulis. Here's Mason on the money from 12 feet away. Mason's got 4 this quarter. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Bulls. 6-point game. Here's Vucevic. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And Barea has it in the corner. No good from outside. Chicago leading by 8. To the paint. Here's Irving. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Irving's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And whatever the adjustments at halftime, they are looking really good right now.
Well, there's no doubt this quarter has been all about them. They've come out hot, and they're not showing any signs of letting up.
Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
Ulis with it, covered by Heel. High arcing shot. Again, the miss by Baltimore. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, there's no question Vucevic has got offensive skill. When he gets to his spots, he is so effective.
Ulis looking it over. Mason the pass to Ulis. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Berea, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by the Bulls. Winslow's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Ibaka. That's tipped. And it's Baltimore on the break. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Van Vliet.
Just lackluster transition D. That is just too easy.
Oh, come on, you got to put up at least a little bit of a fight, right? He simply ran down the court and goes right to the cup.
Nikola Vucevic firing on all. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So for Chicago right now, Vucevic is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Irving. Then it's Hield. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Here's Vucevic, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Vucevic has got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago. Berea kicks to Ulis. They get it again. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
And it's good for 2.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Baltimore has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Berea finds Thomas. 14 feet away. Misses off the right iron.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And good that time. 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Winslow against Thomas. And Ulis has it in the corner. Over to the left wing. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 14. Inside. And Vucevic throws it down.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
And Baltimore calls time here. So much of being a scorer is finding ways to get open without the ball, Doris, and there are a lot of guys that do that very well in the league right now.
Well, you think back to guys like Ray Allen, who have retired in the last 5 to 6 years. He was one of the all-time bests. You think back to the Detroit Pistons teams and Rip Hamilton. They set the stage for today's generation. Guys like Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver, who are relentless in their motion and sometimes do it randomly. Outside of the context of the offense, they're just, because they've done it so often, the kind of movement they create puts tremendous stress on your defense.
Mason the pass to Berea. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Consistency from distance. That's something J.J. Berea has worked on, and you can see the results here.
For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Irving kicks to Ibaka. The rebound by Mason. Baltimore trails by 13. Now the dish to Thomas. And Ulis has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up the baseline. Chicago grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Irving against Mason. Vucevic gets double teamed. Hield outside. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Winslow. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Vucevic.
Boy, we got to see this guy's full range of offensive ability. He scored at every opportunity and in every way imaginable.
Irving kicks to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Healed outside. Here's the 3. The kick out to Irving. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Nation of Kane, G-Rap, Reggie Noble and James, who still has Ashanti and Kelly rolling in dreams.